start with unit number 6, page number 63, and our topic for today is physical and chemical change. Basically, when you talk about changes, there are two types of changes. One is your physical change, and the second one is chemical change. The word change means to change from one state to another and also have different changes in the body. So today we are going to discuss in detail that what is a physical change and what is a chemical change and how we see these changes in our daily life. Changes. A physical change is a change in which matter changes, but no chemical identity. Basically, physical changes are those changes in which a thing changes its physical state. Like if you look at these some of these examples, when the ice melt, ice is its solid form. When it melts, it becomes liquid and its state changes from solid to liquid. And if you again freeze this liquid, it changes into ice. So physical changes are basically the changes that can be reversed, that can be repeated. So if you look at some other examples, like if you cut the wood, then the wood it is converted into different pieces, but it remains wood. There is no change in its its chemical properties. So such a change in which a thing changes physically, that is known as physical change. You also have if you shred a paper, then the paper converts into small pieces. Those pieces you can use and make a new thing out of it. In your book you also have example of melting of a candle. Like if you melt a candle, then it changes its physical form, and when again you work on that, and it can be converted into candle form. So in physical change, no new substance is formed, nothing new is formed. If you tore your pencil into two pieces, if you cut your pencil then and join it again, then it can change in its original form. So physical changes are those type of changes in which a thing changes its into its original state. Now we will move to chemical changes. Chemical changes are basically those type of changes in which a new product is formed, the chemical reactions, and there is a chemical change in the body, and the thing that goes through a chemical change, it cannot be reversed. Like if you take an example of burning of wood. In physical change, what happens when you cut the wood? It still remains the wood. But in chemical change, when you burn the wood converts into ash. So from wood, a new product is formed, a new substance is formed, that is ash. If you look at some bananas, when the banana they rot, they cannot be used again, and this change cannot be reversed. So it is known as a chemical change. If you mix vinegar in baking soda, then you can see that bubbles start coming out. So what happened? A new substance is formed. The same way, whenever there is an occasion or a wedding or something, you use fireworks. When you burn the fireworks, after that you cannot use them again. So physical changes are chemical changes are those changes in which a new thing is formed from the previous thing, and the new thing when used, it cannot be reversed. Physical changes can be reversed, but chemical changes cannot be reversed. In physical changes, no new substance is formed, but in chemical changes, new products, new substances are always formed. Now I'm going to show you a video that is related to physical and chemical change, and it is going to clear your concept further.
Physical and chemical changes. Look at these leaves. The first leaf is fresh and green, while the other is dry and brown. Can we make the dry leaf fresh again? Well, we cannot do so, and that is because the leaves have undergone a chemical change that cannot be reversed. All the changes that take place in our surroundings are either physical or chemical changes. Let us learn more about these changes. When water is frozen, it forms ice. However, ice and water are made up of the same type of substance, that is, water molecules. This means that freezing just changed the physical form of water from liquid to solid, but the molecules inside remain the same. Such a change, where only the physical properties of the substance change and no new substance is formed, is called a physical change. The formation of ice can be easily reversed by heating the ice to form water. Most physical changes can be reversed. Melting of an ice cream, chopping of wood, bending of a wire, breaking of a glass, and breaking of a pencil are physical changes. Now look at this log of wood. Even after being cut from the tree, the wood remained same. But what happens when this log of wood is set to fire? Upon burning, the wood changes into ash. Ash is a new substance which has different chemical properties than wood, and it cannot be changed back into wood again. Such a change, where the chemical properties of the substance change and a new substance is formed, is called a chemical change. Chemical changes are mostly irreversible. Burning of paper, rusting of iron, cooking of rice, curdling of milk, and ripening of fruits are chemical changes. So now you know all about physical and chemical changes.